Captain's log, stardate 0907201911.1. Starship Enterprise B's log. So I have a couple announcements to make temporarily. We were Commander James and I was trying to plan to the Orgonia sector as fast as we could, as we are having some trouble with our computer mainframe. Now, what that means is the following. Currently, I got to do videos in here, literally. So because of it, the bad news that's happened is my laptop's hard drive failed. Pretty much. I was browsing the net, sending a message out to Dinky and a couple other people, and the hard drive failed. First, I went in and restarted it thinking it would work. No. Basically, it's not booting up. So basically, either the motherboard got fried for some reason, which is highly unlikely, and it's making a weird beeping sound. So to me, I am assuming that because it says no boot disk or boot up device found, it's saying your hard drive is gone. It's bye-bye. It's alatosi, gone, fried. So this morning, as soon as possible to see if I can get down there and spend time with them, as well as get my birthday present that's coming, and pretty much go ahead and get the new computer core as soon as possible. This is something I did not expect. This is kind of, as I was telling St. Jose the other day, that it kind of stinks because, for one, I was telling Dinky and I was telling Jose that, one of the reasons I got the internet at home was so I didn't have to lug my computer to the library, because the computer is a fragile machine. Now, Chloe's computer is like 4 years old. It built like a tank. It's a Lenovo. So I asked for a Lenovo. I chose my Lenovo. But I have an Acer, okay? And Dinky's got a Lenovo. So Dinky likes her Lenovo. But me, right now I'm using my desktop because, my desktop's the only thing I have. And right now I always carry backups of backups. So instead of going out and purchasing a TV by Christmas, I'm going to have to buy a secondary Lenovo to make sure I have a backup of a backup in case something happens again. I'm always super prepared. And this is uncalled for this morning. So with me, as I told Chloe, I said, this really does a number to me thoroughly, because it's, my projects are now put on hold. I mean, I can do them on here. That means I got to go to Google Docs and download the backups that I kept on Google Docs, making sure all my documents are backed up onto my desktop so I can continue my projects, which means I got to start from scratch because I didn't update it. I let it go for a while. I think I updated last month or something, so I'm behind again. So my problem is this was uncalled for, and to me, I am very upset. And so I'm thinking, since they're picking up my computer soon, that I should just coordinate with them to pick it up early this month. Just bite the bullet and change the ticket and get down there and get it done, because I do not want to wait till October to get a computer because of it. I mean, I travel with a computer with me, so just to have it all set up with Windows 10 is going to be a challenge enough. So to me, I need to talk to the duty officers and the ships officers and the engineers and everyone around me and find out what the best course of action is. I mean, I think, under the circumstances, I'm not doing too well this morning. Dinky really knows that I have my ups and downs. And this morning I was kind of lagging, literally lagging to the point of no return. And so to me, I just don't know. My computer suffered internal failure of the hard drive, which is not good. And so to me, I'm trying to cope with it. And being bipolar, this is something that can put me into the depressive state for weeks. So to me, this is a small setback, but I think I can slog through this. Basically, as I was telling St. Jose, I am not in a good mood because I am very upset. And Chloe said that, frankly, sometimes Chloe's compassionate, so to me, I am here to say, out of love for everyone, that right now, between my travels and getting things put together, I'm going to have to hop a shuttle and go down there and see my family early, which means, working it with them, because frankly, I did not expect this. Now, they might have other ideas. I don't know, but I'm always open-minded to open-ended projects. And, if they tell me to wait, I'll have to wait. But right now, I'm not happy waiting because I'm down to one computer. And basically, it's not good. And so to me, I'm very upset. And Chloe said she would be completely depressed at this stage of the game. Hi. If you were alive or not in there, little bun, gotta get that cage cleaned today too. Okay, so basically, I was checking my bunny. But basically, like I said, this is something I did not expect, literally. And with things going down the toilet, literally, I'm worried about a few smaller, minor things as well. And I'm kind of getting disappointed. And it has nothing to do with anyone. It's just my bipolar. And so one of the things I was trying to explain is I have a program called Mail Notification that tells me what comes in my mailbox, so I can look for mail that's coming in, or et cetera, et cetera. And to me, one of the things that's driving me nuts this morning also is the mental hospital has sent something certified to Chloe. And I'm curious if it's medical records or something else. So that's got me going. I mean, I got to get going. The space weather today is severely cloudy and rain on the way, but I'm really kind of worried, literally, because, like I said, the entire hard drive failed, and it failed to the point of no return, and it's making a beeping sound, like, so I'm doing this video. And another thing I was looking at as a backup was a Chromebook, which thinking about it, I might have to go with a Chromebook anyways as an emergency backup anyways for when next month or something, so I can actually have a backup, for, the Chromebook was originally going to be used for spreadsheets and for other things, but it's just my entire world's upside down right now. And, I've done all my computer troubleshooting, and, because I've worked with Windows 3.1.1, 3.1, 9.5, 9.8, Millennia, XP, Vista, and 7. So I'm well aware of troubleshooting first. And if it's, because what happened is the web browser froze. It completely froze. Then it didn't want to load. Then it loaded. Then it wouldn't go into the Control-Alt-Delete button to reset the system and delete or close out the web browser. Then when I did a hard reset, which I never do, the computer just fried and just basically went bye-bye. And because of it, it is, So basically, I wanted to share that with you all, that I am really stuck with the ideas. Chloe and I, we have errands to do today, and it's not good. It's literally, it's not good. I mean, literally, I am really, really stumped, literally stumped to the point of no return, and I am not happy at all. Literally not happy this morning. I mean, literally, this is where it comes into bourbon drinking. As I told Chloe, this is why you keep bourbon on hand, because you're sitting there, you're trying to plan your next move, and you're just sitting there stumped. I mean, literally. So I'm hoping either I can get down earlier, or there could be a plan put together, because like I said to Dinky, she was joking about holding the laptop hostage for me to come down there. Yet I will come down there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, literally, this is to me a mental crisis because my computer is gone. And as I was explaining to Dinky and to Poppy and to Jose and to Chloe, that every little bump, even in a case, could trigger the hard drive to fail. Now, if you're on a train and it's like, that's why they're putting in these SSD drives, these solid state drives that don't fail. They're like little flash drives. Whereas some computers are more heftier than others. My HP's got 10 years before the motherboards completely went out due to the fact that they were overheating, and HP has an overheating problem. So to me, I chose Lenovo because Chloe's is like a tank. She's like, oh, I've had this for like 4 years, and to me that's not bad, at all. And so well, exactly. So that's why I chose it. So one of my backup things is I'm gonna have to put a secondary laptop at Christmas time. Start paying to get the second one, so I have a backup of a backup, because I'm not going to go without. That's one thing I won't do. And right now is the time. And so one of the things, like I said, is disappointing me is that. I write letters. I love writing letters. And one of my disappointments is not seeing any mail come from Angela, my pen pal, Dinky, which she likes reading my letters, but, likes to give me messages on Facebook with her opinion of my letters. And then there's Jose, which I sent out some letters. I have to finish up one that I'm working on from several days ago and just pop in the mailbox. And, but yeah, this is going to hinder me right now for a while, and it disappoints me because every time I look in the mailbox through my mail notification email, I'm getting nothing basically from myself. Today there's some for Chloe, and maybe a tobacco coupon, but otherwise, the thing is I have to, figure out what to do, literally. And that's this to just go out this morning, and I will try to let it cool down. Maybe it's a cooling issue, but more likely it's not. It's the boot issue, which means it ain't booting, which means it ain't booting the operating system, which means the entire operating system has failed, because there's no Windows now. It's saying there's no Windows, and so unless I take my laptop with me and ask the Geek Squad to inspect it, they're going to tell me the same thing. Your hard drive failed. So unless you find a specialty hard drive can be stuck in it to work, I don't know what the options are. I can call Acer and ask them directly, but the problem is I got to call on the Skype phone on here because of the other issues. So again, this is something that's bothering me to no end. I mean, literally, it's bothering me to no end. And to me, I'm not in a good mood. Literally, a bad mood. And so, to me, I'm trying to cope the best way possible. And so, it's not good. And so, to me, I am in a totally bad mood. And so, the other thing I want to say, besides the traveling back and forth with Moppy's cart, the wheels kept coming off. So the cart's wheels came off, and then the concrete wasn't all one concrete piece, so they have like grooves in it. So it could have taken its toll there too from transporting back and forth to the library, which I told Chloe specifically. The reason I didn't want to go out anymore to the library is because of my hard drive, and she's her argument was, "Ooh," and I'm saying this because she's next to me, was, "Oh, your hard drive is your computer's a lot stronger than you think," but under my impression, Chloe, I don't think that's the case.
Well, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I had bad judgment.
So technically, it's not Chloe's fault. It's just a gut feeling I had. So, one of the things is the good Lord is works in mysterious ways. We'll get through this, but right now my bipolar is not working well because of this situation. I just want to climb into bed and sleep because of that, but I also want to try to find out what Dinky thinks about the travel. I mean, literally, I got to do something, and that's where it gets complicated because I need to travel. And I love my family dearly, and they needed to know that I'm kind of stressing, So, anyways, I've had good luck with HP for 10 years. This Acer, I've had two Acers. My first Acer was 7 years, so I thought this one would last a lot longer than it did. So to me, it's just bad luck. So to me, I'm just like, but I'm not giving up. I will see what family comes up with first and go from there. But right now, I'm not in a good mood, literally. And like I said, my other mood is feeling like somber and deathly on the grounds. Not suicidal, no. But depressed because of the mail situation. I mean, literally. I mean, that's another thing that really bothers me to no end. And the other thing is trying to get coordinated to get to Walmart's another thing. I mean, literally, we're just sitting here, getting like a few supplies here and there, holding out, for everything, literally, everything. And to me, to having this fail means that I feel I failed miserably, and I put trust and faith into my colleagues and my helpers, and then this happens, and to me, last night I was enjoying myself watching some documentaries until early this morning, and then this morning, it's like, something happened. So, I mean, literally, and to me, I couldn't figure it out. So, I'll knock on wood, I still have a desktop, and I have someone messaging me, and I'm just like not in the mood to answer back and forth, literally, So, anyways, other than that, I'm completely and thoroughly bummed out at the fact that my, computer failed, and I'm sitting here worried and panic and etc. And if Aaron was here, Aaron would have comforted me. But right now I am like really stumped on what to do. I mean, literally, I am stumped on what to do. So right now, food bank's coming up. So this is the only update you're getting today. I probably am not going to eat what the food bank gives because I'm not in the mood. I might grab me a little chicken for dinner. Just depends on my mood. Right now, my mood is, like I said, somber and deathly on the grounds that my computer died. So I'm really upset. That there's a problem, and unless I figure out what to do, I'm going to see about repairs too to it. Maybe I can get it repaired pretty cheap with a new hard drive in it. I don't know. So I'll check with Acer. I'll check with the computer shop here on the island. But right now, I am really disgusted that, when it rains, it pours. I mean, we had Moppy's vet bill this month. We have, that we have other things, and to me, it's not easy. And then, also I have leftovers for lunch today, which is barbecued ribs. So, right now I just want to, uh, um, just tell you how I'm feeling this morning. My bipolar is flaring up because of the whole computer going, and it's not easy, And so to me, um, that's something I wanted to share with you all. And no, it's no one's fault. Some people would say, "Oh, well, it's Chloe's fault." It's actually not Chloe's fault. It's just a hard drive failure, basically. Either the memory was too full. I run my virus scans once a month, or once a week sometimes too, and sometimes daily. And last one was 3 days ago, and it didn't find anything. So I know it's not viruses because of the problem. So I don't think a virus company would just basically fry up my hard drive because I didn't go premium or whatever. So to me, I think, it's wear and tear, in my opinion. So, anyways, basically, I wanted to share that with you all. Other than that, there's nothing going on right now with me. Like I said, the food banks started, so we want to get down there. Um, yeah, it's not a good day, not for me, anyways. So, anyways, hopefully I get better, and yeah. So I was, I always joke with Jess, first you pay, then you play, when it comes to my videos, because some people say, "Oh, I want to see you in a swimsuit or whatever," and my videos just, you know, for everyone to watch, but once in a while, I could sit there and say, without, being content or unhappy or whatever, that once in a while I could say that right about now is when a PayPal or a donation or 10 would come in handy just to take care of, of the problem, I mean, literally, as I told Chloe, my income is limited. So I have to do like layaways and everything else to get what I need. And so to me, my income is limited. And so, when I do this, it's limited. And so, and I don't mooch, I don't beg. I live like everyone else with everyday struggles. So, this is just another setback that I will achieve by taking care of it eventually. But right now, I just thought I would share it with you all because you all are my extended family. And, I wanted to share that with you all. I mean, literally, it's not cool, but, like I said, I'm disappointed about the mail, disappointed about my laptop, disappointed that, I'm trying my best to line everything up for Social Security for Chloe. I mean, it's just an uphill slogging battle of wits, and then, I've complained a few times, on video, which is sometimes is my trademark complaining. But one of the things that, I bitched about, which is not meant to be directed at Chloe's mom, is Chloe's got too many mental illnesses, and no offense to you, Chloe. And you basically sit there and she's like, "I want dip," and you're like, "Okay, I got dip right on hand. Go and clean. There's piles of clothes there, piles of clothes there. The table's not clean." She gets on her computer. I mean, literally, I thought about unplugging the router for 24 hours, but I can't do that right now because, so, with my depression, going up now, and she's got to take into account, that things got to get done. And, on that, while we wait for the next move, I mean, literally, the chess pieces are all in place. We just got to wait. But me, I apologize to Chloe's mom if she thinks I was bitching, which I was, because, I bring in X amount of money, and my family, and, we've had APS on our door. We've had this happen, that happen. I've had mental evaluation people say, look, you can't support Chloe. And yet it's an uphill slog at times. And just getting a roadblock like Moppy's vet bill, that was a real wing ding, or buying groceries. I mean, literally. I mean, I've been teaching Chloe, we're going to get to Walmart because we want sandwich making, but I've been teaching Chloe a few things. I mean, let me put it this way, okay? Chloe isn't at fault for the computer, okay? Chloe's not at fault for Moppy's cart failing. Got to buy one of those. That was something I was going to talk to Dinky about anyways. Planning when I'm down in Oregon, just ordering the stuff, having it shipped home, and have Chloe put it together. Like the shopping cart thing. The shopping cart's like $28. Buy one of those for dry goods. I mean, literally. So, the point is I got several things that's broken. I got a comforter that's getting thinned out and holes in it slowly. So I got to get one of those. As I said to Jess and Jose, that the problem is it's little things like this that I need. That's really important. My computer failed. That's something I need. My comforter, it's getting holes in it. That's something I need. My underwear and socks, that's something that needs. Pants. These pants I've worn for so long. These pants I told Chloe to wash. They never did, so they're reeking like hell. I don't want to wear something that stinks. They really reek. So I got all these things. We didn't get all the laundry done because it took $20 in quarters, and 90% of my clothes are still wet. So I'm air drying them right now, and that's a real pain in the ass. So to me, I was bitching at the fact that, Chloe's mom, people sit there, and say, well, Chloe's owed the world. Chloe doesn't. My gripe was that if someone's putting on that much responsibility for me to take care of a child, I'm going to say this out of love, a child that's needy, then someone else should be fucking paying the bill. Plain and simple. I cannot slog through everything. And my family knows that my bipolar is going to flare up. And this is where I'm going to have to go and see the therapist. I've been delaying it because I was feeling pretty good. But this morning, right after I was trying to read some news articles, it just failed. So to me, I don't know. But it ain't cool. And because it ain't cool, I'm not happy. Literally, I am not freaking happy. Literally, my computer is it's gone. Literally, it is toast. And so to me, I'm going to have to go and talk to, some people and see what I can do. In the meantime, I got to talk to Dinky, and others. But there you have it, basically, in a big nutshell. So am I missing anything?
No.
So there you have it. I don't know what I should be doing today. If I should go out to the food bank with Chloe or stay in.
Stay in, rest.
I mean, literally, I'm not feeling too well. So with that said, everyone, there's your update for right now. I'm not in a good mood. Like I said to Jess, I'm always joking about donations, and I'm not a beggar, a moocher, and as I said to St. Jose, it's all in the ball's in his court. So, but I guess today I will spend some time writing a letter to Jose, letting Jose know what's going on, as well as Dinky, I think. Sometimes I think my family is like a nuclear submarine, or Jose. It reminds me of my roommate Angela, who surfaces, sends an email, then submerges for 6 months, then comes back up. It feels like sometimes my family is the same way, and the extended family. It's like, Messenger was designed to keep in contact, instead it's like could go 2 or 3 days. Maybe I annoyed the shit out of them. I don't know. Or anyone. But right now, like I got to do is I got to get ready to relax. So please, add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions. Hit the like and subscribe button. It's wholesome fun even for your family, your service dogs, and your bunnies. Hit that bell notification button for new content that I will update daily on or when I feel like it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Captain's Log out. USS Enterprise B, NCC 1701B. This transmission ends now.